Class 222 means 92. Example for up counter. Here, two lamps, red and green, are connected to PLC output modules. And two inputs. Okay, one is to count, one gives the number of events, pulses, another for reset. They are connected at the input. After 7 events, okay, after 7 events, red pilot lamp will become on. Till there, green will be on. Okay, when red will be on, green will be off, like that. So, this is the program. When, see, first we will make the preset as 7. Write everything. So, this is the input which represents PB1. When PB1 is pressed, whatever it is, its status is stored in the input data table. That bit is red here. One second. See, the output terminal is also called as screw terminal. Screw terminal and output screw terminal. See, because here we have input outputs. See, input. See, output. So outputs are connected here. So we say input screw terminals, and here we have other terminals also. There are many things, interrupts, many things are there. And here we have, I think, supply. It is not clear. Supply is, see, supply is here. Okay. So inputs and outputs are also known as input. Where they are connected, those points are called as screw terminals. Sometimes they say only terminals. Right. Now, as we press this once, twice, thrice, accumulator will be incremented 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. Till there, the done bit will be 0. When done bit will be 0, rung 3 will be true. See, when this is 0, this will be 0 and this will be 0. Both are same. But this is normally open. Programmed as normally open. So when this is 0, this will be false. But this is programmed as normally closed. Means if it is 0, okay, I will pass the signal. So this is programmed as normally closed. So this will be on when accumulator is 0. Okay, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This will be 0. This will be on. This will be off. When it reaches 7, pressing each push button, pressing push button each time increments accumulator. Now, when it reaches 7, this will become 1. So this will become true. this will become false. So red will become on, green will become off. At any time, if you want to reset, we can press push button 2, which is read by the PLC to for which is applied to the reset value or reset input. So it will get reset, and next cycle can begin. See here, for output, we have address O2 bar 1, C5 bar 1, etc. etc. In examination, if it is problem to you, you can write just something O colon 0, O colon 1. How, why it is bar 0, etc. etc. will be explained later, because otherwise I don't want to waste your time. In case in examination it becomes difficult for you to write address, you need not write, because in this yellow shaded portion can be ignored for examination, where you need not write the address. Maybe you may lose some marks, but it will be only 10% marks only. Now example for down counter. Lots of examples can be given. Okay, this is very simple. A simple program is given. Say you program for an alarm. Okay, in your mobile, and you know that the alarm rings. After that, 1 or half a minute it rings. Still, if you don't acknowledge it, it will go off. Again, you know it is snooze operation. Again, after say 3 minutes, alarm will ring again. So like that, after five such distinct alarm signals, then it realizes that there is something wrong. It will shut down the operation. This is what is required. Suppose say you are at presently you are sleeping. Alarm, once alarm has rung or calling bell has rung, you have not opened the door. After 2 minutes, again alarm or calling bell. After 2 minutes, again five such times. After doing that, still if there is no response, it means that threshold has reached. Threshold means maximum limit. There is some problem. Maybe the person is dead, or some sensors are not at all working. So we cannot continue as it is. So we have to shut down. Okay. So this is about this program. See here, since it is used, for example, you can use this as for hardware setup, or as an internal operation, internal process. In this case, it is used as internal process. Hence, internal bit B is used. B, B, B. If you are using externally, this will be I, O, O. Okay, right. Now, internal means, for example, say in your mobile you are operating the alarm. This is what happens in a mobile. When you program the alarm for say 10 o'clock, it will ring at 10 o'clock. If you don't operate it, don't acknowledge, It will again operate at say after 10 minutes, after 3 minutes. If you have given the snooze period 3 minutes, say after 5 minutes, then alarm will not ring, it will stop. Okay, you can set it how much you want, or maybe manufacturer has set it. You may be knowing how much it is in your mobile. Okay, mobile handset. Now, pressing this means when alarm rings once, you will get one pulse here. Counter will be incremented from 0 to 1. Okay, sorry, here preset value is 5. Okay, so accumulator will be decremented. Preset value is minus 5. Okay, down counter. So preset value is minus 5. As soon as you begin the run mode, accumulator value will be 0. It will be loaded 0. Then for each alarm event, this will become minus 1 because this is down counter. So minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5. When it reaches minus 5, this will become 1. Till there, this will be 0. When this is 0, this will be 0. Shutdown shutdown operation will not be taking place. It will continue. Once it happens, once five sets, 5 events are reached, this will become 1. Then shutdown will take place, or another alarm will be triggered as you connect this output. Okay, so shutdown takes place. Then suppose say you want to reset. Okay, now this value, okay, you have understood, you have seen this indication. Then you what you do is to the reset you apply another input. Oh, I have seen you. Okay, okay, I have corrected. There was some problem. Okay, now I have corrected. So reset. Now for everything is set up, so you can continue. So it will go for the next operation. Next, yeah, the operation, the set is that is ready. You can write second figure is enough for you. This is simple. Okay, here instead of see here high level alarm process shutdown, high level shutdown acknowledge. This much there is no need to write. You can write just process shutdown acknowledge, and here you can say alarm. You can write here alarm. Okay, so this is what it says. There are other examples also. You can write anything in a for examination. Next we have up down counter. See, an up down counter has up, you know that it has in output two outputs. See, output for U up count, down count. Input for up count, down count. Reset for up count, load for down count, preset value or and the current value or counter's current value. So here in this program, only one output is used. Only up counter. Only this one is used. This one is used. This is not used. See, this is for a parking This is for okay. This is not for parking. I'll write the question later. The point is, uh, wait. This preset is three. Preset is three. Switch to on. Okay. Preset is three. Right. Now, so when PB1 is pressed, up counter. When PB2 is pressed, down counter. It will count down. PB3 is for reset operation. When we press PB1 three times, accumulator will reach 3, light will be on. When you press PB1 further say 3, accumulator will become 6. Accumulator will become 6. But output will be still on because accumulator is equal to or more than preset value. Now accumulator has reached 6. Preset is 3. You have programmed it for 3. So output will be still on. Next, we can if you press PB2, countdown happens. Accumulator will now become 5 from 6. Pressing once again, it will become 4. Pressing once again, it will become 3. Still output will be on because accumulator is equal to or more than preset. Pressing this one more time, this will accumulator will become 2, means preset is higher than accumulator, so output will be 0. At any time you can reset by pressing PB3. Okay, load is not used here. Load and count down output is not used here. You can use it as you wish. See, many books give various types of examples. If you get some confused or not able to follow 100% what is written here, don't bother at all. You should know the operation. These things happen. Even in interview, suppose say exactly if you are not sure whether this becomes out high or low, etc., don't bother. You should know what happens there. You should know that in a playground, cricket match is being played. You should know that whether it is football or cricket. That much you should be able to understand. Exactly how much, exactly how many input terminals are used, etc. That depends upon the process and also the PLC. So after seeing the PLC and manufacturer's data, then only we will understand it 100%. See, I have taken this example from website. It is not written here whether this is output of up count or down count. But this can be easily understandable that this is for up counter because here reset is used, not load. Anyhow, so these are the examples for such different programs or different counters. Okay, then there is something called as errors in PLCs. Not said in your syllabus, but I think better to know. You can read and ignore. Okay, see. 593 errors in timers. Okay, not only timers, in everything. There is a software error as well as hardware error. Okay, hardware error happens due to deliberately making the deliberately giving some time for the sensing. Okay, okay, this I will explain in the next class. Okay, here, sorry, here it is only for timers only it is given. This will be explained in the next class.